Greetings, gang. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, AV. Hey, Tanaya. Hey, Self Love Sanctuary. Hey, HP3. I'm feeling a little better. I'm still a little raggedy. Honestly, I've been burning a candle at both ends, so um, but it's been necessary. But I'm gonna more rest tomorrow. Okay, let's see, guys. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. We're gonna do a quick energy check-in. Shout out to the moderators, my members, everybody in the chat. Thanks for liking the video. All right, let's see. Okay, overall energy is the Page of Pentacles in the upright position. Um, might be some good news about some money on the way. I also feel like hope is going to be restored for somebody. I feel like somebody is going to get, I heard financial windfall, but I also heard financial breakthrough. So somebody is getting closer and closer to some type of financial goal that they have set for themselves. And I feel like it's making you feel really good. Like okay, things are getting better. I feel like that's what somebody's gonna be getting. Bottom of the deck here is the King of Pentacles in the upright position. There we go. Yeah. Wow. Somebody is about to level up crazy. I just shuffled these a gang of times. Got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So this is definitely going to be a financial breakthrough for somebody. And there goes that King of Pentacles. So this could be a financial windfall for someone. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. Okay, so I don't know, gang. Maybe I should go play the number, get a scratch off. Somebody need to get a scratch off. I keep hearing scratch off. Somebody need to get a scratch off. Okay, this looks good for money. Hey, Glitch in the Matrix. You're welcome. Man, something's going in somebody's favor. Okay, when it comes to money, you got Judgment in the upright position. Hey, Scorpio rising. Ain't seen you in a minute. You guys got this is good. This is fucking good. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Judgment. If you were like in some type of lawsuit or proceedings or something where you trying to get judgment in your favor, oh yeah, this is looking good for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just looking real good. I don't even know what to say after that. Like, shit. I don't even, and this could be, for some of you, this is after a time, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, where you felt like the wheel was turned against you, where you could have just had like one bad thing happen after the other. I'm hearing somebody was like, even had to start going into like their savings or something just to, you know, make ends meet here. You know, somebody was really just trying to stay afloat. And I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position, like someone not giving up, someone staying true to their plan and just pushing through the tough financial period, you're going to see yourself back on top again. You know? Okay, somebody was even robbing Peter to pay Paul. I mean, like, you know, we've all been there when, you know, finances is tight, check, being in between checks and shit like that. I mean, that's just real life for some people. Sometimes you know, it happens. But I feel like somebody is going to get back on top. There's going to be some type of success and something goes in someone's favor in terms of finances here. Somebody could even be getting a raise or a promotion at work. If you have some ideas for a project, you should put it out there. All right, let's see. Okay, you got the Knight of Cups in the upright position with the moon. I feel like some of you may not know how somebody feels about you, but somebody could really have some kind of like deep emotions going on here. If this is not you, for someone else, somebody could, you know, if it's not like deep emotion, somebody could want to see like, you know, what it's like somebody wants to like get to know somebody better, or you may not know that someone actually does like have their eye on you, like maybe secretly, maybe somebody has like a secret admirer or something. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups in the upright position. Yeah, somebody may have a secret admirer. Somebody may like want to see what's up. Like see if you guys have chemistry or something like that. um Whoever this person is, bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups in reverse. They could be getting out of like a very unhappy situation. There could have been some cheating or something going on, or just too much drama, like it was too many people involved in what they're leaving. Somebody is moving away from something. If you are interested in someone and you feel like things are going slow, this is possibly why. They could be like ending something, or they could just be getting out of something, and maybe they're trying to like get back on their feet before they dive into something with someone else. But maybe somebody feels like there's some attraction there between you two. Yeah. I clarify the Three of Cups in reverse and I get the Hermit in reverse. So somebody's definitely coming out of something that was like messy, just too many people involved. So they're possibly like trying to take things slow before they go somewhere else. They could be very apprehensive. So with the moon, this person tends to like hide their feelings, but you know, somebody has some feelings for someone here. Or this could be what's coming in with the moon. This is something you don't see yet. We do have a full moon on the I believe the 12th of this month. All right, let's see. Let's clarify this Three of Cups in reverse with the Hermit in reverse, please, Spirit. I feel like, too, somebody could have been in some type of relationship or connection where somebody's family was always, like, meddling. Or somebody could have had, like, an ex that tends to, like, linger. All right, let's see. What is this? The Queen of Cups. Somebody feels deeply. I feel like now that somebody is out of some, messy situations, somebody is looking at this cup like they're really skeptical about who they offer their love to, who they're vulnerable with. I feel like somebody wants to come out of feeling like there'll always be like some cheating or something going on. I also feel like, too, somebody's tired of like hiding like their vulnerability. I feel like someone is gonna be like, if someone may be the type of person that not so much wears their heart on their sleeve, but they could be very nurturing. And they could have been nurturing the wrong people with the Three of Cups in reverse. And for a while, maybe with the Hermit energy, they was like holding back that vulnerability, that nurturing energy. I feel like somebody's just gonna show up as that. you know I feel like someone's tired of hiding their vulnerability. What is this? Yeah, Six of Cups. Somebody's ready to love again. Somebody's ready to experience love. Somebody's ready to like have like that fun and like flirtatious energy. Like for somebody with this Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups, I feel like love makes somebody feel youthful again. So with the Hermit in reverse, it's like somebody doesn't want to like carry around this like serious exterior anymore. Somebody wants to be like, wants to like rise in love, not so much fall in love. Someone wants to like rise in love with someone. I'm also hearing too that this Queen of Cups kind of like, when they're in love, they're kind of like chipper and like more harmonious and easy to get along with. All right, let's see here. Eight of Wands in the upright position. With the Strength in reverse. I feel like someone needs to work on their communication skills. I feel like someone could be too docile when they speak. Like somebody needs to like, whatever they're communicating, like somebody just needs to like put some oomph behind it. It doesn't matter if it's not well received by others, but if you are a powerful speaker or you have a powerful message you need to deliver, with the strength in reverse, you have to stop holding back. With the Eight of Wands, whatever the message is going to reach the right people, the ones who are strong enough to receive it. Let's see. What's the strength in reverse, please, Spirit? The Hangman in reverse. Somebody needs to say what they mean and mean what they say, and that's it. Like somebody doesn't need to like ponder too long about what they have to say. Like they just need to say it. Because I feel like with the strength in reverse, if someone like sits on what they have to say too long, they're not gonna say it with as much strength and power that they need to say it with. Hey, Ben. I feel like too somebody has been enlightened about some things, and they're trying to muster up the strength to proclaim this or say this or go towards something that they want. Hey, Minister Squirrel. Let's see. Yeah, Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's like somebody has to do this because I feel like somebody is like tired of being misunderstood. Whoever this is, they have a lot of people or a lot of energies who like purposely misunderstand them. And I feel like with the strength in reverse, Eight of Wands, is because I don't feel like this person is weak. I feel like this person just doesn't feel like it matters enough to like clear up any misunderstandings about themselves with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse, because it won't be well received anyway. This is how somebody is thinking. They're thinking like, with the Hangman, they're thinking like, you know, what's the point of clearing up any misunderstandings about myself with people who aren't even going to appreciate it? Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're just, you know, like committed to misunderstanding you. So this kind of like takes away somebody's drive to say what needs to be said or take action on things that need to be taken action on. But, you know, that could come from people never believing you when you say something. But you're gonna, yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands in the upright. You're still gonna have to say it. You're still gonna have to like stand in your power and stand in your truth. Spirit is saying that some of the people who won't believe you when you speak up or when you say something, they don't believe you because they have some type of fear in themselves where they don't speak up for themselves, or they're very like domineering and they don't appreciate when people speak up for themselves. So if you speak up for yourself, these people may say with the Five of Pentacles energy that you're playing the victim, right? But with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you could be speaking up about something that even they've experienced. I feel like if someone is saying that you play the victim every time you speak out about something that's uncomfortable or something that's happened, they're actually the ones who are the victim. And they like that victim spotlight. They like the spotlight of being the victim. So if you say something that could truly be happening to you with the Five of Pentacles energy, they feel like you're playing the victim. But with the Queen of Wands and the upright, you're not playing the victim. You're actually, what Spirit says, speaking on something is going to be how you get your power back. And that's going to show you who your true people are, because energy can't be faked. Like, you can't fake energy. With the Eight of Wands here, so you're going to have to, like, speak up. And you're just going to, with the Hangman in reverse, you're just going to have to take the risk of someone saying that, oh, you're a victim, or with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you're lying, or it's not adding up. You could just be around a lot of narcissistic or sociopathic people, or just wicked people, period, who don't appreciate when people speak up for themselves, because it shines a light on the way they treat people behind the scenes. Or it might shine a light on the way they've treated you, knowingly or unknowingly. With the Queen of Wands, you're going to still have to say it. Still going to have to speak. Still going to have to be in your power. This is like, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's like somebody who has been outcasted, orphaned in some kind of way, exiled or some shit like that, pushed away, you know. And with the Hermit energy, you know, you could have been away, or you just could have been quiet, reflecting on whatever it is. And then when you do finally speak up with the Queen of Wands, you're going to be so in your power that, like, it's not going to matter how anybody feels about what you're saying. They're banking on you not saying anything at all, so that they don't have to take accountability. The longer you don't say anything, the longer these people don't have to take accountability. Thank you for the super chat, Self-Love Sanctuary. I appreciate you. So you're going to just have to do it. But see, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, they don't appreciate you anyway. They don't even appreciate you keeping your silence. Because even if you have been keeping your silence, they still been antagonizing you in some kind of way. Even if it's like energetically. So you might as well speak up. Can you show me this, please, Spirit? Yeah, the Moon. Yeah, you've held these secrets for far too long. You've held secrets of the enemy. You've held secrets of people who, bottom of the deck, Five of Swords in the upright, that have come up against you. People who have just been trying to challenge you or bring some type of conflict to you just because they know you, this Queen of Wands. So you have been keeping secrets of the enemy. Confirmation here. Let me see. The King of Swords in reverse with the Justice in reverse. You've definitely been keeping, secrets. You, not even secrets. You've been allowing someone to lie. Someone has been perpetrating a fraud in your name for a long time. Someone has been lying about why they've been attacking you as well. Whether this be verbally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever it is. With the King of Swords in reverse, somebody's been lying about why they've been doing it. Aries season is going to be explosive for some of you with this Justice in reverse. Aries season is going to be the season where, and now Aries is cardinal fire, but Aries opposite sign is Libra, which is cardinal air, which is also represented by the King of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords energy. So with the Justice also too being ruled by Libra, so you seeing like how the tables are about to turn. I feel like the injustices here are going to be brought to the surface. When you finally show up and speak your truth, it's going to be very shocking because everybody had believed the lies. But I'm here to tell you, if people have believed any lies about you, it's because it supported the version of you that they wanted to believe. You have to stay away from people who don't use discernment. They tend to carry a lot of chaotic spirits inside of them. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Hey, Gio. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, you speaking your truth and standing up for yourself and being in your power, it's going to release a whole bunch of bullshit up off of you. I'm telling you, some of you guys have put on physical weight, emotional weight, spiritual weight, all because you have been holding space for the enemy because you haven't spoken about what you've been through. Now, this is not me like shaming you. I'm explaining to you why you've been feeling this way and what's been happening. Because when they with the King of Swords in reverse, what they do is they like word witchery, so they'll lie about you. And people tend to believe the King of Swords in reverse because they have this, they have this way with words where even their lies seem truthful to people who don't use discernment. And maybe with the moon, some of you are very private, so you just let the lies run because you don't want to expose certain parts of your life because you don't feel like people deserve that. But there's something happening here with the Queen of Wands where you're gonna have to, and even if it's not to dispel anything, it's to put you at ease. Ten of Wands, to get this protective weight off of you. Yeah. And so that these people can finally take accountability. Seven of Pentacles coming out here with the Ten of Swords. It's time for these people to take accountability. For the lies, the betrayals, the hardships with the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. These lies that have been told on you have created a lot of hardship in your life. Could have blocked opportunities for you. Seven of Pentacles are opportunities to make some type of money. Bottom of the deck here is the Hierophant in reverse. So they were preying on you, praying bad on you, praying against you. Like, these why I say these people are sociopathic, because these are people who don't even have to do all of this. They don't have to do this. But with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse, they have a very conflicted mind, like a very conflicted psyche. Their mind is always thinking of conflict. So that's what they bring everywhere they go. With the Hierophant in reverse, they're not intuitive. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, can you show me this, please? What do we have for the collective? Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, look at this. Four of Pentacles in reverse with the Devil in reverse. Yep. I'm telling you, the moment you do this, it's gonna shatter all these strongholds that was on your life. I mean, I'm telling you, somebody has had some strongholds on their life. Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, King of Swords in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. These strongholds that was placed on you through lies, with the King of Swords in reverse. Yep. Six of Wands in reverse could have ruined your reputation. A spirit says a reputation you didn't even know you had. Yeah, but that's okay. You've got the Magician in the upright position here. So not only are you coming back with the Queen of Wands, taking your power back, you are more powerful than ever. The worst thing you can do is exile a powerful person and think that that's gonna be their demise. A powerful person, you can put them in exile, you can shun them, you can outcast them. But if they're a true alchemist, they're gonna turn all that pain into power. And with the Magician, they're gonna come back better than they was when they left. You know, somebody who knows how to heal themselves is very dangerous. In a good way. Mm-hmm. Period. What is this, please, Spirit? Yeah, see? The Tower in reverse. What'd I say? They thought that shunning you, outcasting you, lying on you, you know, trying to ruin your reputation was going to be your demise. But with the Tower in reverse, it's not your demise. This is like rising like the phoenix. Literally. Somebody's going to have one hell of a comeback story. And that's why the enemy doesn't want you to tell it. And my ancestors said, fuck all these people who didn't come to you with compassion and grace. You know, my spirit guides and my ancestors speak way different. But my ancestors saying, fuck all of them people who didn't believe you, who left you in the lurch, who wanted to believe all these things about you, who were wishy-washy and sometimey with you. With the Six of Wands in reverse, you had people who didn't know whether they wanted to believe in you or not. They was riding the fence. Don't ever let nobody ride the fence in your life. I don't give a damn how much compassion or grace you call yourself having. Don't let nobody be in your life and ride the fence. With the Devil in reverse here, you don't need anybody to play devil's advocate in your life. Especially with the King of Swords in reverse, somebody that's not even telling the truth. Can you show me this, please? Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Somebody wanted you to always be worrying about, like, something bad happening. Somebody wanted you to always be worried, like, oh, if I show up as the Magician, if I show up in my rare form, in my true form, are they going to be mad at me? Are they going to attack me? Fuck them. They already been attacking you. They already been doing it. So that you won't show up as in your rare form. So that you won't show up as the Magician. But you still have to show up. You can't allow these types of energies to keep you in this Nine of Swords, anxious and worried about your own power. These motherfuckers didn't give you your power, so they can't take it from you. Always remember that. They ain't give you your power, so how they gonna take it from you? Maybe it's your calling to say shit that shake the table. Sometimes you gotta be the one to shake the table. Sometimes you gotta be that one that If they see some bullshit going on in the family, call it out. If you see some bullshit going on at work, you got to call it out. If you see some bullshit, you might be the one that have to shake the table. You got to stop being afraid of that power. The enemy wants you to be afraid of your power. The enemy wants you to be afraid to step into who you truly are. People love to keep you in comfort zones. And them motherfuckers ain't so comfortable. Have you tiptoeing around they 9 of swords having ass. People be anxious and worried about your power and how you're going to express it and how you're going to show up in it. Somebody is like, and this ain't you I'm picking up on right now, but somebody is like worried, like, damn, why did I do that to Collective? Why did I do that to the Magician? Why did I act like that with them? Somebody is also acting like worried because the tower didn't hit you the way they thought it would. So now it's running through their head. They know you powerful, magical. Now it's running through their head. Like, do they know it was me sending this tower? Yes, you know it was them. Can you show me this, please? Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. They got some type of remorse, but I don't trust it. Once you lose any trust, like I'm the type of person, I'll start you off with a little bit of trust and see how you use that. If you mishandle that, Ace of Wands in reverse, if they mishandle that little bit of trust you give them, you don't give them no more after that. You don't give them no more after that. And I'm not talking about testing people. Because see, when you are spiritually aligned, you don't have to test people. Situations will happen in your life that will test people in your life without you even doing it. You give them a little bit of trust, a little bit of vulnerability, and they ruin that shit. Ace of Wands in reverse, you snatch that back, you don't give them no more. You don't give them no more. Your life is not a playground or a trial run or, oh, I was just playing when I tried to destroy you. I was just mad. Don't trust people like that. Ever. Those are the people you don't forgive. I don't care what all these loving light lilies tell you on the internet. You don't trust people ever again if they try to destroy you in some kind of way. You don't ever trust them again. And you don't have to forgive them. They need to go forgive them damn selves. That's why in the 9 of Swords. That's why in the 9 of Swords, I clarify the 9 of Swords, I get the Empress in reverse. They let vanity and jealousy and greed overcome them. And now they in the 9 of Swords, like looking at what that has created for them. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here.
Known for pursuing your passions. No one wants to be known for cancer. But
what is this? What is this Empress in reverse? Tower in reverse, please, Spirit. Ace of Swords in reverse. They was lying. They didn't see clearly. Like, their greed, their jealousy, their envy, their vanity got the best of them and clouded their judgment with the Ace of Swords in reverse. They allowed that to cover whatever truth it was they thought they was thinking. Whatever. I don't know. They wasn't thinking right. All right, let's move forward. What do you have for the collective, please, Spirit? Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, back to that. You know, I be trying to get out of those toxic people energy, but I have to read the energy. Ace of Cups in reverse, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to forgive these people. You don't have to reunite. None of that with these people. I think we almost out of Mercury retrograde. I forget when we get out of Venus retrograde, but you might have a lot of people who set up traps for you who are just dishonest. They want your forgiveness in a roundabout way. They might start doing like little weird shit, like randomly texting you or randomly, liking one of your posts or something, like something small so that they could check your temperature. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. They're going to find some little tiny way with the Page of Cups here to pop back in and check your temperature to see like if you still hold a vulnerable space for them. If you still, cool with them. Or if they can still, pull on your heartstrings or whatever like that. I love the retrogrades because that should be clearing stuff out. Retrogrades are not as negative. It's fun to make fun of retrogrades. I still like to do that with memes and shit. But I think that retrogrades come in to like show us places that we've healed or haven't, or to just like shine light on things. It's also a good time to wrap things up, I mean, everybody got their own beliefs, but that's just how I feel. What's this Ace of Cups in reverse, please, Spirit? Only thing I don't like about Mercury retrograde is that the technology be messing up. Communication is all over the place. That's the only thing I don't like about Mercury retrograde. I clarify this Ace of Cups in reverse. I get the King of Wands and the upright and the Four of Cups. I just heard no love lost, but then I heard yes it is with the Four of Cups. So this is like somebody that could just say the saying, ain't no love lost, King of Wands in the upright. Still being cool, calm and collected, smooth, suave. Like, what I'm saying? Ain't no love lost. But then with the Four of Cups, it's like, yeah, but you'll never get near me again. It's like somebody is like learning how to let shit go and not carry hard feelings, but just know that like certain people can't come back in your life again. For some of you, there could have been a chance to reconcile with someone. Maybe they reached out to you in a roundabout way and you just, respectfully declined. With the Four of Cups and the King of Wands. This is like saying no, but not being an ass about it. Like, no, I'm cool. Or just merely, even having them blocked or just not answering. It's some kind of way you're declining something, rejecting someone without showing your ass with the King of Wands and the upright. That's grace. That's classy. Because then you don't have to look like a fool like them. All right, let's see here. So some of you guys are going to be turning down things, but in a very like classy way. Not even so much classy, just kind of like smooth, without any drama attached. Let's see. Yeah, see, I said without any drama attached. Five of Wands in reverse. Period. With the Emperor and the upright. Yeah. I feel like somebody with the Emperor and the Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like somebody's like a master at staying out of drama. Like somebody just knows how to stay out of drama. Even if drama is around them, the Emperor is the type of person to see the drama and just go the opposite way. Like like the Emperor is too skilled or too, because like one of the stories of the Five of Wands is like people learning and testing out what they learn on the battlefield, blah blah blah. The Emperor has already been there, done that. He doesn't have to get out there and like spar with people, compete for a spot, compete for exposure, compete for some type of, they're already the emperor. You go from the page, the knight, the king to the emperor. So like somebody already has stripes, basically. Like you see the stripes on the arm here. Somebody already has stripes. And then if you notice, he's holding an ankh. So like somebody has already lived many lifetimes. Somebody doesn't have to like do the same things they had to do when they were first starting off. Now, for some of you guys, this could be like in some type of career you're in. Like maybe you don't have to compete for a spot because maybe you've already went to college, you already got the education, the degree. It's something that you've already accomplished to where you don't have to run that back, learn that lesson again, or be in competition with others. Yeah, let's see. What is this? Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Yeah. So the Emperor is up twice. Period. So you have already lived many lives. And he's holding the ankh on this one too. So you've lived many lives. You've experienced many things. You don't have to fight for the same thing anymore. You don't have to prove yourself anymore. You don't have to show receipts. Like, he's got this gray in his beard. This is, you're experienced in something already. And this card being the number 4, the 4 represents the 4th house, your foundation, the structure. Like you're already solidified. You're already solid. If people are coming in trying to play little games to test your loyalty, I almost said manhood for some of my brothers out here, but if someone's trying to test your manhood or test your loyalty, it's like you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You're already the emperor twice. Don't even play around. Don't even entertain these types of people. The most disloyal people will always try to test you to see how loyal you are. Bottom of the deck here, you have the King of Swords in the upright. So you got to be loyal. King of Swords in the upright. Very honest person. I'm telling you. And the reason why some of the most dishonest people is going to test your loyalty because they always thinking about what they punk ass would do. Well, if that was me, I would have. So then they project. They project what they toxic ass would have done or their confrontational ass. They project that onto you and see how you going to deal with their own energy. Somebody's trying to they want to give you their energy to see how you going to deal with some shit different than they would. That's why you're supposed to you're supposed to fail their test every time. Don't ever let no disloyal person test your loyalty. Not if you coming out as the emperor in the upright twice. Because what's going to happen is your loyalty is always going to be to yourself first. That's how you're going to fail the so-called test. Because the loyalty you have to yourself won't even allow you to play in their test or whatever it is. With the 5 of Wands in reverse. What do we have here, please, Spirit? Yeah. 3 of Wands in the upright position with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. Yeah. So like I said, the Emperor doesn't have to wait around to prove themselves or go through this again. With the 3 of Wands and the upright Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor in this position is on to something bigger. On to something greater. Somebody is just focused on their money. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. With the Three of Wands, somebody is looking out into the world and they're like, man, shit is getting crazy out here. Shit is topsy-turvy. It's like one thing after another. This is raising, then this is lowing. This lost, this passed, this. Like somebody is looking out into the world and they're like, okay, I got to make something happen. Knight of Pentacles. And that's what they're doing. So if someone is in this position, they don't have time for like test of loyalty. The Emperor can do it on their own. They don't have time for like anything that's going to distract them. You started off your reading with the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, like Page of Pentacles. Like somebody is literally just focused on how to get the bag and get out the way with the Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm telling you right now, I don't care how much you feel like people should check in or be in your face. You got to respect people who on their hustle, who on their grind. You got to respect that. Because you know, people who got a lot to gain and a lot to lose, they tend to not be in no drama. I'm telling you, you want to give thanks for those types of people. That you can literally be like, man, they just be doing their thing, trying to get it. I respect them. Like, I hear people say that about people sometimes. And I be like, word. Like, that's the type of people you want to be around. Not people who have idle minds and always looking for something, you know, to say or do. Or, like, sometimes you get in that mode with the Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles where you got to focus. I'm telling you. Appreciate those people because they ain't bringing you no drama. So those are the type of people you want in your corner. You got the Five of Cups in the upright. So if you are this type of person that's just always minding your business, trying to get it because you see how the climate of the world is changing and you just on your shit, you got a lot of people who are in Five of Cups right now because of that. A lot of people feel like you probably really don't have nothing going on. You just don't want to deal with them. Five of Cups. Perception, right? Can you show me this Five of Cups, please, Spirit? Why are these people in the Five of Cups? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Because they feel like they not getting something. Like if you are focused on your own shit, they're sad because they feel like they're not reaping from whatever it is that you're doing. And that's why they sad. That's weird. That's selfish. That's selfish as fuck when you actually think about it with the Five of Cups. This is like, oh, you're gaining success, or you're staying focused, or you're getting solid, but I'm not, so I'm sad. That's selfish as fuck. That's like somebody that can't be happy for anybody else unless they're benefiting from someone else's whatever it is that they're doing. I clarify this energy. I get the Queen of Cups in reverse. So they deeply feel that way. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, like, oh, I'm not going to support anything that you're doing if I'm not getting it, because that makes me sad. It makes me sad to see you in the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Queen, the King of Pentacles, all this energy. It makes somebody else feel sad. Like, but that's not your problem. You got the High Priestess and the Lovers coming out in the upright position. This is your destiny. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, as putting you on the path to success, or it's where you it's pushing you to where you want to be in your life. With the High Priestess and the Lovers, this is like your soul contract. The Lovers doesn't just have to talk about a relationship, you can talk about contracts too. But with the High Priestess coming out, somebody is like on their soul mission. Somebody damn near not even human. Like somebody, whatever somebody is doing, it's their soul mission. It's their soul purpose. It's why they've reincarnated here again. With the Lovers, it's to fulfill some soul contract. It's to heal something. It's gonna be different for everybody who resonates. But it damn sure is not, oh, I just came back here to just be with this one person, and then if I don't be with that person, I hate them, and that, like, that's not it either. So all you twin flame fanatics, this ain't that. This is somebody's personal contract with spirit that they're here to do. And they can't let anybody, any relationship, or any friendship, anything come between that. Like, spirit is gonna make sure somebody comes here and carries out this mission. And if you get in the way, then that's your problem. Can you show me this, please? Yeah, Lovers in reverse. See? If they get in the way, somebody wants to try to put you on some type of side mission with the Lovers in reverse. They want to put you on some type of task that ain't got shit to do with your contract. Ain't got nothing to do with why you here. Be careful of that. Be careful of that with this High Priestess and the Lovers. Be careful of people putting you on side missions when spirit already told you what you need to be doing. Be careful with that. This could be familiar spirits too. What is this? What's this Lovers in reverse, please? Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Something that ain't part of your mission and it's not gonna pay off. Somebody could be trying to, like, if you are this High Priestess, this is somebody who wants to harvest off of your energy and not even, and give you breadcrumbs in return. If that. They want you on a side mission that's not reciprocal. Or that they want you in a false soulmate relationship where you the one doing all the free emotional labor or spiritual labor, with the High Priestess coming out too. Don't allow nobody to use you for, like, spiritual labor. Because the Six of Pentacles in reverse, Lovers in reverse, this is like user energy. And it's also an energy of, like, somebody wanting you to chase them down to give them your jewels. That Lovers in reverse could be runner, chaser, bullshit. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you chasing after something that ain't gonna add up to nothing. You chasing after someone who gonna try to make you feel like they doing you a favor by using you. I clarify this energy. I get the Temperance and the Upright. Yeah, now is the time to say spiritually, emotionally, and physically balanced. Get your esoteric house in order, man. I'm telling you, that shit is so important to have the vibes feeling right. spiritually uplifted and cleansed. You know, getting right with yourself. With the high priestess, not saying too much, probably being seen but not heard at times. Studying yourself, not others, with the temperance and the high priestess. I told y'all a long time ago, at some point you become the author. You become the book. You become that. And in order to become that, you gotta be quiet sometimes. With the temperance, you gotta be chill. You gotta slow the fuck down. You ever been doing too much and losing shit, breaking shit, dropping shit? Like, that's not the vibe. Are you overthinking, assuming, just, all over the place mentally? Like, sometimes you really got to slow down with the temperance and listen with the high priestess. Your higher self going to tell you where you need to go. Especially when you start with the temperance and the high priestess, you develop that good relationship with your spirit guides, your spiritual team. You'll be able to hear things. Somebody's spirit is telling them to be still. Work behind the scenes with the high priestess. Get things done. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Now, whoever's in this Five of Cups, they just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, they're gonna have to deal with it. The only people you sacrifice your time for and your goals and stuff like that is your immediate family when you have to, by any means necessary. Other than that, if you're in the Knight of Pentacles, right? If you're in the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, why is the person next to you, behind you, sad? Sad that you're reaching your goals. Sad that your ships are coming in. Sad that your plan is moving along. Maybe it's moving slow, but it's still moving. Nobody on your team or in your space should be sad that you finally getting to where you need to be. Because this is a need with the Knight of Pentacles. This is where you need to be. All right, Spirit. Can you show me this, please? That's why we say do your work in private. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Someone is hoping that if they show that they're displeased with whatever it is that you're doing or the way you're doing it, your methods of, going about it, they're hoping that if they show you that it makes them sad, that you'll give up, that you'll stop working on it, that you'll stop doing it. They're hoping that if they be like, they may isolate themselves away from you. And that's another, like, toxic tactic where someone will see you going towards the trajectory of your life. Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. They'll isolate themselves from you to pull you away from whatever it is that you're doing so that they can emotionally manipulate you with the Five of Cups into giving up. Oh, well, maybe I'll just go in late because I know you want me to be around you. Oh, maybe I'll just go and do my side hustle one day a week instead of 4 days a week, even though it's making me money, because I know you don't like when you feel left out. Like, somebody knows how to do that to people. That's fucked up. That's the worst type of shit to do to somebody. What is this? Yeah, the Nine of Wands. Putting somebody in this position where they gotta choose to stand on business, do what they need to do, or give up. Five of Cups in reverse to cure somebody else's sadness and emotional selfishness. If somebody chooses to be in that energy, Justice in reverse, they're going to be doing themselves a disjustice. I'm telling you, Ace of Wands in reverse. They're going to lose momentum, lose valuable time, lose valuable energy. And then this Nine of Wands, if you add this Ace of Wands in reverse to it, that's a Ten of Wands. Now somebody back in a heavy situation. When you already had the Ten of Wands in reverse, this weight, this heaviness being lifted off of you. If you allow someone to emotionally manipulate you into giving up on what you're doing because it don't satisfy their emotions, you're gonna be back burdened again. I'm telling you. Nobody should ever put anyone in that situation. So like, but this is not even verbal with the cup. Somebody just gonna, maybe they throw emotional temper tantrums, or like I said, they sulk, or they outcast themselves from you and feel like you did it to them because you didn't Ten of Wands come and be like, okay, I'll give up. I won't do it like that. How do you think I should do it? What would make you more? That's some bullshit. That's like you begging. That's too much like begging to me. That's too much like asking for permission to do what you was brought here to do. That's not love with the Five of Cups energy. That's not love. That's hate disguised as some emotional attachment. And everybody want to be emotionally attached to some shit. You got to do your purpose. You got to do what you were brought here to do. By any means necessary, you have to get the mission fulfilled. All right, let's move forward. So basically, you have to be this Nine of Wands in the upright position, where you may be tired, but you're not giving up. And if people have given up on their goals and their dreams, you damn sure don't be wanting to take no advice from them. Okay, with the Nine of Wands, I'd rather take advice from somebody who been doing the same shit consistently, Nine of Wands, and never gave up. I would rather get advice from them than somebody that didn't gave up on everything several times because their feelings got in the way. I don't want no advice from that person. Shit, this like a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Look at him like, yeah, this motherfucker been working on cars for 30 years, but that motherfucker knows some shit about some cars. Okay? Just by the way it sound when it start up. You know, like, I'm just saying. With the Nine of Wands, this is like experience, knowing what the struggle is like, and just never giving up. Maybe ask somebody why they never gave up. That could be inspiring too. What is this? Period. Page of Pentacles. Don't give up right before you get what you want. You started your reading off. Top of the reading, you started off as the Ace of Pentacles. Then you went to the King, the Knight, the Queen. You evolved. Don't give up right before you get it. Yep, you'll be mad at yourself if you do. It's like somebody right there, but sometimes when you in it, you can't really see the way out. Sometimes when you in it, you know. Page of Pentacles, that's where that inspiration comes in. This is also too, since the pages can be messengers, this is like Somebody could be in the Nine of Wands, just like feel, tired, and they know who they could call. Page of Pentacles, that's going to inspire them to get the fuck back up, to keep pushing. Those are the types of people you need in your life, not somebody that's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, just give up because I was tired of what I was doing. I gave up. Like, no, you need somebody to be like, yo, you right there. What are you doing? Like, come on. You come too far. Like, you need that type of inspiration in your life. Because if this is dealing with the finances, like, you right there. You about to get it. You about to hit your mark. It's some type of quota somebody wants to hit. Something with some type of numbers. I'm seeing numbers. Somebody, like, very close to it. So this is definitely not the time to give up. All right, let's see. Yeah. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. What is this, please, Spirit? Hey, Savon. Girl, you already know what's up. Yeah, the sun. You be so mad at yourself. Some of y'all are coming out of depression, respectfully. I feel like a lot of you guys could have went through like a very deep state of oppression. I said oppression, damn. Could have been that too, but depression. Something about 2019 being hard for somebody. I feel like even though somebody did go through some depression, it's like it was like half depression and half motivation with the Nine of Wands. Like, yeah, somebody was like feeling all the feels, but then with the Nine of Wands, they still like, nah, I can't give up. Page of Pentacles, like, what if I give up and something good really do happen? Like, I feel like that kind of what if is what's kept somebody going for a long time. Can you show me this, please? Yeah, Two of Swords. Yeah, going back and forth in your head, like, damn, if I give up, then what? If I don't, Two of Cups, like that kind of. I know this gonna sound counterproductive, but that low key is what kept somebody like from actually not giving up. That indecision with the Two of Swords is what actually kept somebody from not giving up. Like somebody was always Seven of Cups. Like, yeah, somebody got a lot of stuff going on in their mind. Like, it's crazy. It's like I could give up and then I won't have to worry about that and I won't have to worry about that. But then with the Two of Cups, like, yeah, but you're giving up on something you love. So the Seven of Cups come in, you just like, fuck. Before you know it, you never gave up and then shit start happening. Shit start happening again. Show me this, please, Spirit. Period. Shit start happening again. King of Swords. Then the decision is made for you. You just don't give up. You just don't. And then it's like King of Swords comes in and you get out your fucking feelings. Cause y'all be in y'all feelings about shit. With the Seven of Cups, the Two of Cups. You get out your feelings with the King of Swords and then shit start to make sense. You like you having those epiphanies with the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords. You like, those aha moments. Like, like shit, then shit starts to make sense to you. You know what I'm saying?
Wendy's here, and you know I had to run for deep discounts for the best wonderful.
That's why I just be letting people, you gotta let people go through the motions. Cause I always be seeing the solution to people's problems with the King of Swords. You know, I always see the solution to people's problems, but sometimes, you know, I'm not really emotional like that, so sometimes it can come across cold, but I be seeing like people be worried about they never gonna make it. They never gonna have this, and Spirit be done already showed me they gonna make it, and they gonna have more than they can imagine, or I be seeing. So I just allow people to go through the motions with the Seven of Cups. Go through that shit on your own time, no. But with the King of Swords, a lot of things are gonna start to make sense, and you're gonna realize you was confused for nothing. You know, and that's why you never gave up, because your higher self knew what was on the other side of that problem. That's the beautiful thing about the higher self, your spirit team. They always be knowing what's on the other side of that. And that's why they be so calm when shit be going on. You be wilding like, asking them. And they just be like, sometimes they just be calm. And you just be like, why are y'all so calm? And spirit just be like, because I already know. Like, spirit already know. So spirit not go, sit in the car and cry with you. They'll rub your back a little bit. But after that, they got other shit to do. But so you gotta kind of like, yes, go through the motions, but don't reside there. All right, can you show me this? Okay, new energy in here. We got the Seven of Swords. I don't like the Seven of Swords too much sometimes. I mean, sometimes it's cool, but I don't like it right now. Because I don't like it right now because I feel like things are going to start to make sense to you, and you're going to come out of this confusion, and then here comes this energy here of wanting to fuck it up, sabotage it. Somebody's a saboteur. Let's see. Show me this, please. After this, I'm going to go grab some tissue real quick, gang. Yeah, Fool in reverse. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, see, somebody want to sabotage your new beginning. And I hate to deliver bad news. I don't hate to deliver bad news. I don't know why I said that. I don't like that somebody act like this is what I really want to say. This goes back to that person who feels like you moving forward, whatever, getting your power back. It upsets them. They have to sabotage it. They have to. So the Seven of Swords is the open enemy. So this is like, I have to be close to whatever collective is trying to do so that I can sabotage it. So whether they're close to it physically, mentally, the swords can represent technology, whether they're close to it over the internet or whatever, however they're close to it. They want to be close to it so that they can sabotage somebody from taking a leap of faith, doing something new. Even if they try to poison your mind about whatever leap you trying to take. What is this? See? The tower. The tower. Yeah. This is the ultimate sabotage. How can I sabotage Collective's next move? Nine of Wands. You must be holding on to whatever this is with a lot of fortitude. I feel like somebody knows that they have someone around them. King of Pentacles in reverse that's greedy or jealous or self-serving. Somebody holds on to a lot because either they've had a lot of open enemies to plant seeds of denial and whatever they've been working hard to. You have the Nine of Wands twice, so you've been holding something down for a long time, despite people being open enemies within that. Despite people trying to sabotage it. Some of you guys need to be mindful of opportunists with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Because somebody likes to steal people's energy, essence, ideas. This guy in this Seven of Swords here, they like to steal people's story too, people's struggle. Like, you know, pretend like they had the same struggle as somebody else, or, you know, like how a hypochondriac think they got every illness known to man. It's somebody who, they act like that, but with other people's struggle. Like, I had that struggle too, and they really didn't. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse too, you know, they want something, but they sneaky. See, this is too much. Whoever this is, they got too much baggage to even be close to anything in your building. Especially with you keep being at this Nine of Wands. Because the 9 is like right before, you know, the change happens. So it's like something could make or break you. Whoever this is in this Seven of Swords, they hoping that whatever they do to sabotage with the tower, it will break you. It's like somebody knows that you got finals in the morning. So you can't be up partying and drinking and doing nothing crazy. Because this is going to make or break your grade. This is somebody with the Seven of Swords that'll find some kind of way to make sure you don't get rest the night before finals. Because that one moment could make or break you. So they're going to do whatever they can with the Seven of Swords to distract you, make you too tired with the Nine of Wands to even get up on time. Like, somebody's a saboteur, like I'm saying. What is this, please? Yeah, Eight of Cups in reverse. So you can't... Somebody feels like somebody can have an opportunity that'll take them far. So they're going to sabotage that. It's coming from some like stale emotions with the Eight of Cups in reverse. I don't know. I don't trust this energy. I don't trust it. It's like somebody want to hold somebody back, like just for their emotional, like somebody wants to hold somebody back so they could be like an emotional crutch or an emotional dumpster, emotional punching bag with all the cups in reverse. Like somebody, that's somebody's sole reason for holding on to somebody. Like an emotional crutch or something like that. Or so somebody don't like succeed so much that they realize it's another world out there that they can tap into. It's another, like somebody's afraid that somebody's going to expand in a way that's going to like broaden their horizons and see that the world is bigger. Like somebody don't want somebody to know, like It's a gang of money out there. It's a gang of love out there. It's a gang of life out there. Like somebody is trying to trap somebody in their fears. Not this person's fears, but their fears. Like somebody's trying to trap somebody in their own fears. Like, it's very toxic. Oh no. All right, let's move around. It's about to make somebody really unhappy though if they allow this. Man, somebody gonna be so unhappy if they allow that. What do we have for the collective, please? Wow, we got the 10 of Wands in reverse with the 2 of Wands in the upright. Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you right now, where you are isn't where you're going to be forever. Where you are is not where you want to be forever. There's so much more out there for you. There's so much room for you to expand your vision, you know. With this 10 of Wands in reverse, you don't got to stay in this problematic energy forever. Some of you guys are about to be given the choice to expand or stay stuck in the problem. Or the uncomfortable situation, or things that no longer belong to you. See, when you ask Spirit, oh Spirit, please remove everybody and everything in my life that is not for my highest good. You gotta be prepared to let some of that shit go too. See, you ask Spirit for shit, and then when Spirit is in the process of releasing it, you want to hold on to certain shit because you created a part of it in your identity. If you ask in Spirit to take something from you, let it go. Open your hands. Let it be removed so you can expand. And that's problems, that's grudges, that's emotions, that's all the shit. Because if not, you're going to carry around that same energy, those same emotions, and keep conjuring up the same people, the same situations. But when you truly let go and let God, it's an expansion. It's a totally different thing, man. With the 2 of Wands and the 10 of Wands in reverse. See, some of y'all say out your mouth you've let it go, but then you hold it in the pits of your stomach, in the subconscious mind. You got to release it from there too. Release it from your face. Release it from your eyebrows. Because a lot of y'all holding that shit in your eyebrows. You holding it right there in your third eye. You holding that tension. It's weighing you down. Y'all want Spirit to just snatch some shit from you. Spirit not going to play runner chaser with you. Because if they do have to snatch some shit from you, it's going to be painful. So if you saying, take this away from me, then don't try to play tug of war with it. Oh, let me just keep it for a little while because it made me feel good this day. No, just let the shit go. Whatever it is. What is this, please? Period. 4 swords. Let go and release. Relax, relate, release. The sooner you let whatever this is go, the sooner you can start to recuperate, heal even with the 4 swords. Then that spiritual surgery takes place where spirits start to come in, your angels come in, and they start to work on you. Because you want the physical body to feel good too. You got to release. You got to let all this pent up shit go. It's become too much of your identity at this point. And your spirit body is trying to expand. Can you show me this, please? Period. 6 of Swords in the upright position. Time to move on. It's time to move forward. Do you want things to get easier or not? Do you want to feel lighter or not? Because that boat is little. You can't carry a gang of baggage on there. So some shit gonna have to go so you can go. Mm-hmm. King of Cups in the upright. So your heart space can heal. You want love, but you snappy. You want love, but you don't trust love. Well, make up your mind. Let's see. Bottom of the deck here. Yep, King of Cups. You got to be a match for what you want emotionally. If you distrusting and paranoid and thinking everybody out to get you, bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords in reverse, you got to let that go. Nobody, like, I know it's so romantic to think that people are going to beat down your walls and force you to let them love you, and it's supposed to be some romantic tale. But some people ain't going to do that. 8 of Swords in reverse. Some people like, I'm not about to be in this prison with them. If it ain't going to be kind and loving, or I'm freeing myself. Because some of y'all want love real bad. But you gotta be a match and mirror out that love you want to receive. How would you feel if, like, somebody said they want to love you or let you love them, and every time you try to love them, they blaming you for stuff you ain't did? Or when my last person did that, they crucifying you for stuff somebody else did. They testing you on an emotional roller coaster. You be like, I'm out of here. 8 of Swords in reverse. And that's something you're going to have to work out with yourself. We ain't going to be able to unpack that in no collective tarot reading, but somebody want love, but they too harsh. Queen of Swords in reverse here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody want love, but they unnecessarily sassy and snappy, and, you know, I mean, at some point it's cute, you know. Oh, they got a fiery attitude. They sarcastic. They did. After a while, that shit get played. 8 of Swords in reverse here with the World in the upright. And then somebody releases themselves, frees themselves from that, and they go out into the world to find something better, to live a new life. It happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 of Wands, it happens. All right, let's move forward. I already know somebody in their feelings about that. Like, no, she didn't say. Yes, I did. Yes, I did say that. All of that. Yeah. What do we have for the collective, please? The Ten of Cups. Get out your own way so you can get your Ten of Cups. That's your outcome. The Ten of Cups. Happiness, joy, laughter, love. You know how big this world is? Literally with the world coming out. You know how big this world is? Don't let your experiences shrink your world. Don't let where you grew up, where you were born, where you lived all your life, all the things, the people you don't let those things shrink your world, shrink your experiences, shrink your vision. All right, let's see. Somebody needs to realize they can have their happily ever after. Like, everything ain't gotta be the struggle always, or pain always, or fear always, or anxiety. Like, it's okay to relax and let things be okay sometimes. You don't always gotta be hyper vigilant. That pushes away the good too. All right, let's see. All right, you guys got number 27. Hey, which justice is coming. Yeah, justice is definitely coming. Okay? Especially for those of you, when we were talking about the lies and the injustices that were done against you, you know, I'm telling you, Aries season is the season that things are going to be set straight. All right, let's read this. This card says, they say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times three. If a person's intentions are well-meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person's intentions are to do harm, then you get the picture here. Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person might be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who's caused harm to you or your loved ones. Yeah, because sometimes when people feel like they can't get to you, they'll try to hurt the people you love. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like with this being a number 9, oh, it's a wrap. Time's up. Time's up. And justice being delivered during Aries season is going to be crazy. Like, people who thought they got away with harming you or your loved ones, they're going to be having like crazy moments, especially with Aries being ruled by Mars. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, just stay out of the way. You know, people toxic don't match their energy. We don't match energy. We don't want the same results as them. So why match their energy? You know? But I'm telling you, I feel like it. All right. Your next card is number 25, which breaks down to the 7, the God number. This card says mural, be your own first priority, period. And I was fussing about that earlier. Where you're going to have those people around you who try to emotionally manipulate you out of you being your first priority. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give from an empty vessel. So if people are upset when you are making yourself and your healing practices a priority, they are not your people. This is about self. Aries season, Aries motto is I am. Aries is the I am. I am making myself my own first priority. This is time. You're gonna be investing in yourself more than you ever had before. You know, like this is a very powerful time. All right, let's see. This card says, whatever you're currently grappling with, you must put yourself first. When you're on an airplane, they always tell you to put the oxygen mask on you before you try to help your neighbor with theirs. That is to say, if you don't make sure your own energy bar is full, then you'll have no energy to give someone else. Be brave enough to admit when you need to take a step back from the demands of others and work on making sure you're okay. Period. Unapologetically. Because motherfucker, a nickel and dime you out of your own personal time to heal. Oh, I know you're supposed to be healing and doing this for you, but can you do this for me real quick before you totally go in to fix yourself? Can you do this for me real quick before you go, like before you know it, the whole time you was supposed to be taking to fix you, to heal you, to work on you, it's been nickel and dime by doing this and doing that and being pulled here and there and there. Like sometimes you got to stand up like, no, this is my time. This is what I'm doing. And don't say, well, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're not sorry that you can't take from you because you have nothing left to take from. So, you know, this is the timeline. And this is number 25, which breaks down to the 7, the God number, the number of completion. Wrap that shit up. Wrap that up. Always putting yourself as second. When you put yourself second, that's when those dangerous energy vampires who would love you to be in a people-pleasing position come in. And you'll know them by their fruit. Because the moment you pull away to heal, it could be 30 minutes. It could be an hour. It could be a day or two. No matter what. No, the moment they feel like they don't, because those energy vampires, they have these little tentacles that they put out to feel around in people's energy to try to like see how much they could take. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a way. The moment they feel like you're apologetic for taking time to yourself, they gonna snatch that shit up too. No. Definitely. This is the time to put yourself first. And it's exactly like it says. When you're on an airplane, they always tell you to put your own oxygen mask on before you try to help your neighbor with theirs. You gasping for air, but you trying to put theirs on them first. Like, no. Take care of you first. And don't feel guilty about it. Anybody that loves you, they gonna know how much energy you already be exhausting. Energy vampire don't care about that though. But people who actually care about you, they will care about that. Because I bet you they gonna put theirs on before they put yours on you. I guarantee you. And you be thinking that energy vampires They be knowing what they doing. They got little traps they check. Oh, I sucked this person's energy. They gave me this feedback. They said this. They showed me that. This emotion, that emotion. They charged me up here. Okay, now I can't survive on my own for this next couple of hours. Let me go tap into somebody else. Let me put my tentacles out there to see how much they got to give. If they're willing to sacrifice. Like, come on. All right, let's see. You guys got number 7, sword, make the change. And if you look in here on this picture, she's in the mirror and she's cutting her hair with a sword. So somebody is making like a huge change in their life, whether they like cutting the dead end so that they can grow. That could be possible too. Somebody could be looking in their life where the dead weight is and like, let me just cut this loose. You have to do that. You have to, at some time in your life, you have to do that. You don't need anybody that's dead weight just hanging on to you while you're trying to change and grow. And you see how she in the mirror looking at herself? So she's reflecting on something within herself that she feels like needs to change too. She's cutting off the things from her that could be prohibiting her from changing too. Because it always starts with self first. All right, let's see. It says, there is a big life change you've been thinking of making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take the leap. Whether you're thinking about cutting your hair or finding a job better suited for you, do the thing and do it with confidence. Yeah, that 8 of Wands and the Strength in reverse. I was telling you, like, maybe saying something or going in a certain direction. You got to be strong in it. Just go for it. Put your passion, your power, all of that into it. Some of you guys know what this is because it's been on your spirit for a long time. And stuff just don't be on your spirit like that. Normally, you can come to like a quick conclusion about something. Normally, you can, make the decision. But it's something about this thing. And look how big the mirror is. It's a full body mirror. So this is like a huge change. Like, you can see yourself somewhere. You can see yourself in a different light. You're just going to have to take that leap. Period. They say when a woman dyes her hair or shaves her head, like, it's no turning back. Yeah. And I was going to say maybe somebody, was going to change their hair color. Like, if you go like blonde or red or copper or auburn or some shit, life about to turn up. Like, there's no going back. The next card you guys got out is number 16, which breaks down to the 7. So that's 777. That's shape. Bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. And Spirit was telling you that with the Queen of Wands earlier in the Strength card and the 8 of Wands. Oh, you went platinum? Okay. Stun on them there, Minister Squirrel. 777. We're going to read 777. Remind me in the chat if y'all can, because y'all know I'll be like ending the live and shit. But it says, bitch fire, stand up for yourself. And I feel like, you've been very graceful and demure or modest or meek. But now's not the time for that. It's like really time to like set flames to the old you. Burn out the eyes of your enemies. Burn out all the tongues and the lies of your enemies. Like, you're gonna have to like speak up for yourself. All right, let's see here. This card says, there's no better way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something they wanted, or you didn't let them get away with their bad behavior. Either way, they're trying to ruin your reputation. Rest assured your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective, but this is not that kind of situation. Get loud and let them have a taste of your bitch fire. Yeah. Because I was picking up on that earlier. You know, sometimes people are spoiled little children in adult bodies. And you don't give them their way. You don't coddle them. You don't do something they want you to do. They'll just go on a rampage. Start talking bad about you to whoever will listen. Motherfucker may not even know you. But if they listen long enough, they'll get to know you, but in the wrong light. I was telling you that with the Six of Wands in reverse and that King of Swords in reverse, that, you know, somebody was speaking ill and lying and trying to ruin your reputation, a reputation you didn't even know you had. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's been going on here. And see, this is not to say you always got to be on some bitch fire shit. That's not what Spirit is saying. This is for people who, you know, stay away from confrontation, don't really listen to the naysayers, the drama. This is not for the person who's always ready to pop off. This is for those people, that small group of people who don't like feeling that type of energy in them. Don't really like to have to always be on the soapbox, say something, argue, be in conflict. This is for those types of people who normally just like let shit roll off their back. You know, like whatever, it ain't stopping nothing. These are for those people. You've done that for far too long. So now this is why Spirit is telling you, you have to speak up. This is not for the ones who always popping off about shit that don't even matter. These are for the people that's always holding their peace to keep the peace. Because when you know, when you hold shit in to keep the peace, a war brews up in you. And we are in Aries season. So this might be the season where you just finally let motherfuckers have it. You know, Aries energy is very cardinal fire. So they're going to initiate the burn. And you see she's got this match in her hand. So this is you initiate, you burning the bridge yourself and daring a motherfucker to try to find a way to cross it. But this is necessary. This is not for people who just want to cut people off because they didn't say their hair was cute. Some stupid shit. This is for people who've been putting up with a lot of pressure and bullshit and abuse and toxicity behind the scenes and we're just trying to keep the peace so they can get their footing. Now is your time. Aries season. This is your time to shine and your time to like set the record straight. Put a motherfucker in their place. Because I feel like people have had you fucked up. You know, when you are normally the person that keeps the peace or you're very mild mannered, people like to skate. People like to get out their microaggressions at your expense. They like to say the shit to you they couldn't say to the person that was the true problem. And with the Ten of Wands coming out like 3 times tonight, you could have been that punching bag for people. Where they get to let out their aggression because they know you not on that type of time, or they know you probably understand why they act like that. You're going to have to set those people straight too, because they can't keep skating either. You're going to have to stand on business all across the board at this time. You don't like the way somebody talking to you, say it. You don't like the way somebody treating you, say it. You need time to gather yourself, say it. This is an unapologetic season. All right. You guys got number 45, which breaks down to the 9. throne. Your potential is endless. That's what I'm saying. You can't play small anymore or tiptoe around weak people, weak spirited insecurities and shit. You know? You can't be boxed in. Can't be pigeonholed into something that just make everybody else comfortable. Like, it is what it is. It's time for you to take your rightful seat on your throne. This reminds me of the Emperor card we saw earlier. This card says, at the risk of sounding cliche, you can do anything you put your mind to. You are a mighty queen who is complex enough to be both gentle and valiant. Just as magnificent, just and magnificent, or any combination you should ever long for. The reason they tell you that you cannot have it all is because they are afraid you will become even more dangerous than you already are. Spirit be on point. Remember when that magician came up and I was telling you that people be trying to keep you from your power because they fear how powerful you can be, how magical you can be? Still take your place on the throne. It's like, this is like somebody who was literally bloodline, spiritual bloodline royalty, staying with the peasants because they don't want to step into their rightful space. And when I say peasants, I don't mean like people who are less fortunate. I mean like people who have like petty mindset, peasantry mindset, where they don't want anybody to be the star, or they don't want anybody to rise to their potential. They want everybody to stay in compromising spaces like them. That's what I mean. It's like you're somebody who has, maybe you're a jack of all trades and a master of some of them, or all of them, whatever. But you can't act like you don't have potential. You can't hide your knowledge, your skills on something because you're afraid it's going to make other people feel uncomfortable. But when it actually is going to do, if you look on this card, there's 3 thrones here. It's going to align you with other royalty. You staying stuck with people who don't want to change, evolve, because you're afraid of how it's going to make them feel when there's other royal people waiting for you to align with them. You got to think about that. You don't owe anybody a comfort zone. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay. Yeah. You know? So it's time to take your rightful seat on the throne. All right? Okay, let's move forward, gang. see. All right, let's get this one. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Okay. You guys got number 20. Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. Oh, yes. I love this card. Okay. Spirit is sticking with the theme. I love you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Excuse me. This card says, it's time to be brave. The time of truce is over. It's time to speak your truth and be strong. You have been taking over your ground, people have been taking over your ground, wanting what you have worked hard for without doing the work themselves. They have done so by taking advantage of your peaceful nature. But enough is enough. Sad as it is time to change this, to cut away the cords between you and those who have taken so much, and now you will go into battle. Yes, it is sad. Yes, the Highland Fairy is sad for you, but do not allow sorrow and guilt to neglect self protection. Honor yourself, raise your sword, and do not back down. Period. Period. We in a whole nother deck. I'm telling you, this season. And look at her hair. It looks like she dyed her hair. She's got that sword. And that girl in the mirror had the same color hair with a sword, and she was cutting her hair with a sword. I'm telling you, this is a season to cut out all nonsense, all bullshit. Yes, you put up with it last year. That don't mean you gotta put up with it this year. Yes, you put up with it last week. Don't mean you gotta put up with it this week. You could have put up with it last month. It don't matter. You get to cut shit when you ready to cut it. You don't want to deal with it, you don't have to deal with it no more. Okay? It says, people have been taking over your ground, wanting what you have worked hard for without doing the work themselves. And I told you that with that Five of Cups, Queen of Cups in reverse energy, someone feeling like they don't want you to have what you have because it's not benefiting them. Someone wanting to take your ideas, your essence. I was telling you that already. Somebody wants what you have, even though they didn't even put in the groundwork or the footwork or the work, whatever kind of work it is. They didn't put up with it. Somebody wants your essence, but they ain't even experienced what you've experienced. They ain't even put in the work, but they trying to covet what you already have. That Seven of Swords energy. Yeah. And that bitch fire card too was saying, it says, someone has been taking advantage of your peaceful nature, but enough is enough. Yeah. People, the weird thing about people who like to take advantage of people who they know have a peaceful nature, who just be chilling. They like to drag those people, push those people to the limits, drain every ounce of compassion and empathy and grace out of these kinds of people. And then when those people finally be like, okay, that's it, I can't, then now that person is the villain. They love to feast on people like that. You ever notice how like some of the most rowdy, toxic, loud people always try to gravitate towards people who just like be chilling, calm, quiet in their own world? They like to gravitate towards those people so they can showboat, so that they can bogart and bombard, so they can feel big. They don't do that shit around other big spirits or energies like them. I like to do that shit around people who are very, peaceful nature, calm, chilling. Ain't even thinking about showboating. They like to do that shit to those types of people. So this season is all about, like, yeah, you're going to have to put those types of people in their place. They can't come into your life and have main character syndrome. They can't come into your life and try to rule the throne. They can't come into your life and be first lady and you the first lady of your own life. You have to send these motherfuckers packing. And maybe you don't like confrontation. Maybe you don't like to make people feel uncomfortable, even when they have been an avid boundary crosser in your life. Maybe you don't like to make people feel uncomfortable, even when they're making you feel uncomfortable. Maybe that comes from you not wanting to feel toxic like them or match their energy. But you still going to have to do it in some kind of way. You have to do it. You're going to have to. All right, let's move on. All right, you guys got number 23, which breaks down to the 5. The 5 is a number of change. This is a violet angel breaking dawn. Okay, let's read this. Okay. This card says, with fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. You have good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. Do not wish to hurry up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy the tender new birth of time which you have longed hoped for. Gratitude and awakenings, early rising, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakenings flies into your life. Wow. That is so freaking amazing and beautiful to imagine. Oh, gang. This is a very auspicious time for you. This month is going to be amazing. I want you to try the new things, try the new outfits, the new hair, all the things, I want you to really put your fire on showcase, breaking dawn, like you're breaking like the monotony that's been in your life, try new things, give up old things that no longer serve you to make room for better and new habits. This is a very powerful time for you guys. I want you to take this energy and fucking run with it, okay? Initiate the change, okay? Run towards the change. You're not going to fall flat on your face. All right? Things are going to be amazing. Okay, let's get we're supposed to read the numerology for number 777, so let's get that real quick. Ashe, Minister Squirrel. I love that for you. I love that for you. You're so deserving of that. Okay. Number 777 says, you are definitely on the right path in every area of your life. Stay balanced and spiritually aware so that you can continue moving forward on this illuminated path. Ashe. Yes, yes, yes. Stay balanced. That temperance and the high priestess. Stay balanced and spiritually aware so that you can continue moving forward on this illuminated path. And you had the hangman in reverse, which talks about that crown chakra illumination and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so look, gang, it's just time to stay focused, stay the course, okay? Cut out all the bullshit, all the unnecessary waste of time, energy, resources, all of that, okay? This is a time to be in the I am, to pour into you, love on you unapologetically. The people that love you and know your character are going to be there when you finish breaking dawn, okay, honey? I love you guys so, so much. Thanks again to the Self Love Sanctuary for the super chat. Shout out to my moderators, my members of the channel, everybody who liked the video, all my loyal subscribers. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.